Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Interleague Basketball. But it's a big interleague. It's Lynn Classical, the Rams, entertaining KIPP. Two Lynn teams going at it. KIPP is 11-2, Classical 9-5. Off the rim, no good. And they'll give it to Rucker to bring up. Off the glass, no good. Strong drive to the basket. KIPP gets on the board first. Winfred Sanchez with the basket. 3-point basket by Hill. Picked off by Ridley at half court. Rucker's going to get called for the charge. He went to the basket, tried to dish it underneath, and ran over the defender. KIPP is in the Commonwealth Conference, and they've started playing the Lynn teams. Ridley made them alter the shot. They played a doubleheader, boys and girls, against St. Mary's. They played a doubleheader against Lynn Tech, obviously because they're in the Commonwealth Conference League. But they're only playing the boys here, Classical. They didn't play a game against the girls. I'm sure that'll be up and coming next year. Classical man-to-man. And going to the basket, trying to dump it off was Reed. And he threw it away. KIPP thought it was tipped. From dead in the corner, off the rim, no good. Rebound up and good by Malik Anderson. And Classical grabs a 5-2 lead. And we got a timeout. We played almost 2 minutes here in the first period. A win by Classical will put them, I believe, put them in the tournament. I think they play 20. You have to always wonder, because sometimes they play 22, and you need to win 11. Good look at Coach White and his group on the sideline. KIPP is already in the tournament at 11-2. They play kind of a mixed bag. They play the Commonwealth Conference League, but they still play other academies as well. Classical going with full court pressure, trapping. Reed going to the basket, and when he got a foul call, he's going to go to the line. He'll get two at the line, trying to get KIPP a little closer. Around and out with the first one. I mentioned Coach White, Jasper Grasser, of course, Coach Lesko, as Reed makes one. Makes it 5-3. And Hill will bring it up. Nice pass inside. Little wraparound. That one by Barboza. Nice pass from Hill. Stolen away by Rucker. And he walks in and lays it in. knocked out by Classical. They got loose underneath. Phileas got loose. They got a piece of the shot, and then he couldn't get the rebound. Classical knocked it out. A 9-3 start by the Rams. Gives them a 9-3 lead over their intercity rivals. And I'm not sure why they try to give it back. They were in the lane with the pass. And Mabangu tried to give it back and threw it out of bounds. Hill against the man-to-man, trying to go to the basket. I don't know if that was going to be a shot or not. Classical got a break. Hill got fouled. Maybe trying to do a little too much one-on-one right there. Turn around, fall away. Hill gets the bounce. Rams up by 8. They call steps, trying to go to the basket. They give it to Hill to bring up. Rucker shut off. Off the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound. Takes it inside to Rucker for the basket. I was going to kind of pull away a little bit. We got a grab by Classical. Non-shooting foul. Classical 15-3. KIPP's got that one basket early. Since then, they've had one free throw. They haven't had that many shots. They've turned the ball over. Little underhand scoop, tough shot. Ball goes to the floor. Jump ball will go to Classical with the alternate possession. Puati tried that tough underhand scoop. Hill, tough shot. The runner down the lane, high off the rim, no good. Turnaround, no good. Follow, no good. Rucker strong to the basket, couldn't hit it. 3-point shot, no good. Rucker was right there for the rebound. It got blocked and went out of bounds. And they're calling it off Classical. They blocked Rucker's shot. I didn't see Rucker touch it, but the official was standing right there. Had a good view. Reed looking to go to the basket. Draws the foul. The game against Tech, he was at the free throw line almost all night long. And he's back there now. That ends a little bit of a drought for KIPP. They still only have one basket. Makes them both. Anderson looking to go to the basket. Ball goes to the floor, and they're going to call steps against Anderson. KIPP gets it back. Taken away. They doubled up. Nice pass to Rucker for the easy layup from Anderson. Rucker's got 6. And Claskell's building up that double-digit lead early. Another wild shot by Reed. And they called another foul. Claskell, I had to wait to see what they called. Claskell was clapping like they call traveling. They're calling it tipped. They didn't call it foul. They call it tipped out of bounds. Stolen away. And stolen back. Easy layup by Reed. Claskell had 2 on one. One was out alone. They were going to make the pass. KIPP picked it off. And Reed was all by himself for the easy layup. They go inside. We're going to foul. Nice pass from Hill to Nunez, who just came in the game. He'll be at the line for 2. He gets on the board. Brandon Summers in the game for Claskell as well. A little too strong with that one. Up and good by Reed. KIPP doesn't waste any time. They don't use the shot clock at all. Way across court, they were lucky to complete that pass. In fact, they didn't. Hill went up in the air to catch it and came down out of bounds. And it wasn't Hill, it was Barboza. And you wonder why coaches get gray hair. Wallace Reed walking the ball up court, nobody near him. He stopped and took 2 extra steps. Hadn't got up the ball over half court. Rucker gets shut off. Off the rim, no good. We're going to get I thought they were calling a foul against Claskell. Reed got knocked down, but they called Reed out of bounds. Claskell was going to get the ball. Hill knocks it home. That's going to be against Nunez inside. And I love this young man's first name, Pius Robert. Will be at the line. for a couple. No good with the first one. Gets the bounce with the second one. KIPP has 10 points, 4 of them from the free throw line. They were lucky to complete that pass. They let it fly at the buzzer. So a big first period by Classical. They jump on top, 18-10. In their first ever meeting with KIPP Academy. KIPP just couldn't get offense going early. Rucker had 6. Hill had 7. KIPP has the basketball and a little bit of a mountain to climb. Blocked nicely by Ridley, and he saved it to Rucker. Nice play. Keith Ridley, the quarterback. Really nice job. Rucker from dead in the corner. Off the rim, no good. KIPP comes away with it. And steps, Pius Robert was going to make the pass, took a couple of steps before he did. Early second period, Classical up 8. Underneath, they kick it to the corner. Shot too strong. Reed had it. Knocked away by Summers, but Reed got it back. Bounce pass inside. Nice pass to Reed for the layup. KIPP, they were down double digits. They've got it down to 6. Summers got stuck in the corner. Summers takes the 3 in and out and get knocked out by Classical. So KIPP can get a little closer. We're going to foul inside. Philly has set the pick, went to the basket, got the nice pass, got hit as he was taking the layup. He's at the line for a couple. In and out. That went down halfway and came back out again. A little delay. The official was over at the scoring table. I'm not sure why. But we're back to basketball now. Phileas brings that one home. And KIPP is back within 5. We played just about 2 minutes. Classical looking for their first points here in the second period. Tough shot by Hill. Tipped again. KIPP comes away with it. Hill took it away. Deflected away from Nunez. KIPP winds up with the basketball. Nice pass inside. Reed got the pass. Great bounce pass from Pawadi. And all of a sudden, it's a one-possession game. Coming up on 3 minutes played, Classical hasn't scored yet. Another tough shot. Classical misses. KIPP comes away with it. For a second there, everybody just stopped. Like, what's going on? Taken away. They kick it out for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, no good. Strong drive by Barboza. He's going to wind up at the free throw line. He'll be looking to get Classical on the board here. We're going to get a timeout. We played almost half, 30 seconds shy of the halfway mark. Classical's in foul trouble. KIPP will be shooting free throws the rest of the 4.5 minutes. KIPP has 3 to waste. Classical had a decent first period with 18 points. But now, almost to the halfway mark of the second period, Barboza at the line for 2. He's looking for Classical's first points in the second period. As the wheels are turning on both sides. Coach White reading the riot act to KIPP. Jasper Grasser going over what he wants done for the Rams. All of a sudden, the offense shut off for Classical. It was fairly smoothly once they got going in the first period, but now it's somebody shut the valve off. It's allowed KIPP to get back within 3. A 5-0 run here. Misses the first. Makes 1. Strong drive to the basket by Barboza. Strong drive to the basket, off the rim and out, but they'll go to the free throw line. That's Reed. That's his strong point, going strong to the basket. Knocked out by Classical. Now they pointed KIPP's way, but they're giving the ball to Classical. Long three-point bomb, no good. I don't know if that's the kind of shot that Jasper Grasser wants him to take. Rocker got bumped. Shot up and good. Almost threw it away. Sanchez gets the basket. Tough shot by Hill, but he gets it to go. Rebound no good. Classical comes away with it. He made a great move to the basket, laid it off the rim. Couldn't get it to go, and then he came in, knocked it out of bounds. Classical's built up a little bit of breathing room here. 25-20. Closing down this second period. Three-point basket. (25-21). And we got traveling called against Classical. Just over a minute left. Classical gets a little bit of breathing room. KIPP comes back. Reed's three-point shot, no good. Another tough shot by Classical. And we're going to foul against Classical. KIPP will go to the line. And I think they call it a technical foul as well. Sanchez at the line for a couple. Around the rim and out. Makes the second one. He'll take the technical. I didn't see what the technical, somebody must have said something. It cost Classical 2 points. Now the second technical, missed. So KIPP gets a couple at the line, they get the basketball. tip, but KIPP gets it back, and they call steps against Vincent. Shot clock is off. Hill walks it up. They're going to wait to take the last shot. Off the rim, no good. Tipped. KIPP gets it back. Reed going to the basket, got stripped, but got fouled. Glasgow can't believe it. They thought it was a clean tip. But Reed's going to be the line with a chance to tie it at halftime. 25-23 Glasgow. They did it with no time left on the clock. Clock ran out just as he got fouled. He's going to get 2 at the line. Missed the first. So the best he can do is get KIPP within 1 at halftime. Gets the bounce, so that's where we're going to go. Glasgow led by double digits in the first. They had 18 points in the first period. They wind up with 7 in the second period. KIPP hanging around. It's Glasgow 25, KIPP 24. A chance to get their first lead. They got the basketball. They're down a point. They keep hanging around. They were down double digits in the first period. They fell behind 8 in the second period. Glasgow only got 7 points. In that second period, KIPP is now going to a 2-3 zone. Inside, tip, taken away. Glasgow now looks like they've gone to a 2-3 zone as well. Shot no good. KIPP takes it away and picks up a foul. Glasgow looked like they had it. And Phileas just reached in and grabbed it. Looked like a tie up first for a jump ball. But then Phileas ripped it away and got hit on the layup. And he's got a chance to put KIPP on top. Makes the first. Makes them both. KIPP now has the lead. For the first time in the ball game. Stolen away. Easy layup for Pawadi. Oh, Mr. Momentum all of a sudden has changed sides a little bit. And Glasgow almost threw it away. Boy, those cross-court passes, you're not going to make too many of those. Strong drive, couldn't get it to go. Tipped up and in. Barbosa tipped it up and in. We're going to get a charge called against KIPP. Out of control, Reed. Glasgow can get the lead back. And there it is with a big three by Hill. Second trifecta for Hill. And it's Glasgow by 2. Glasgow's back to man-to-man. And they try to go back door. They went up around the top of the circle, set a screen, bounce pass to Reed, break into the basket. He got knocked down. He's back to the free throw line. Laid on the rim agonizingly and then fell off. It just laid there. And it fell the right way for Classical, the wrong way for KIPP. Reed makes sure that one goes. Classical by 1. Rucker had it, lost it. Classical got a break because KIPP kicked it out. Reed got a piece of it. They tried to go to Rucker. KIPP staying in that 2-3 zone now. Classical was in it for one possession, and they went back to man. Boy, they love that cross-court pass. Three-point bomb around the rim and out by Hill. In and out. That one halfway down by Vincent. They tried to bounce it inside. KIPP knocked it out. Hill puts it in play, gets it back, takes the shot, in and out. Taken away. And we got a foul. Nice play. KIPP had the rebound. Anderson just took it away. And on the way up, got knocked down. He'll get 2 at the line. Off the rim and out. Just hung there again. Makes 1. Straight away 3 by Barry. Let's see if they call it a shooting foul. Yeah, they're going to give him the basket. Nice move to the basket. Got it to go. Hill with a good strong drive. Barbosa with a good strong drive. Gets the bucket, looking for a 3-point play. Missed the shot. And battling with Barry for the rebound. They got knocked out by Barboza. Closing in on the halfway mark of this third period. Here's Reed going to the basket again. Drops it in. KIPP looking for a foul on the play. They didn't get it. Reed went down. Three-point shot, no good. Tipped up. KIPP comes away with it. They try to go underneath to Sanchez. It got kicked by Glasgow. The pass actually went off a foot. Just past the halfway mark, 34-33. KIPP. They go inside. We're going to foul against Glasgow. Reed going to the basket, got knocked down again. He spent more time on the floor than he has standing up. We're going to give KIPP a little breathing room. 34-33. Makes the first. He had 15 points in the first half. Rucker had 10. Barboza and Hill both had 7 apiece for Glasgow. And it's a 3-point lead for KIPP as he makes the second one. Three-point basket by Rucker. And we're dead even at 36 as we're coming up on 3 minutes left. That's going to be a charge. That's a tough shot by Barry. He ran over the defender. Inside, very nicely. Barboza lays it in. And Glasgow gets the lead back, 38-36. Just under 3 minutes left. Long bomb, no good. Tough shot by KIPP. Inside, little wraparound, got blocked. Nunez, not a backcourt. He didn't have possession. He tipped it in the backcourt, but lost possession of it. Long three-point bomb by Hill. Glasgow by 5. Reed shot off the rim. Glasgow comes away with it. Touchdown pass. They have to pull it back out. That's not a very good shot. That was kind of a forced three. That's a fall-away three. That's not a good shot by Hill. That's not a shot that he's going to make more often than not. He's a very good three-point shooter. So he doesn't have to take shots like that. And they had the basketball. Another three-point bomb, no good. Good box out by Barboza. He winds up with the basketball. Coast to coast, but he came up short. They missed the layup. Pius Robert. Rucker for 3, his second trifecta in the period. An 8-0 run by Glasgow. Up and good by Barry. That is a little bit of a drought. Coach White is after the official. He's still looking for fouls. .49 seconds left. Classical by 6. We were tied at 36. Classical won an 8-0 run. Reed finally got a basket. Barry got a basket to end a little bit of a drought, almost a 3-minute drought by KIPP. Taken away. And they go behind the back. A little too much shake and bake there. They had 2-on-1. Didn't want to get the easy layup. They tried to make it a little spectacular, throwing it behind the back. Classical can hold for 1. Nunez can't hit it. Rucker comes away with it. Hill takes it. Long bomb and gets hit. That's a shot. Coach will say, let him take that. He was falling away, off balance, threw up the 3. Didn't come close. He's going to get 3 at the line. Huge for Classical. Looking for the trifecta. He's got 2 out of 3. As we're just about ending this third period, gets the bounce. An 11-2 run to end this period as they let it fly at the buzzer. So KIPP came all the way back. They took the lead a couple of times. It's now a 9-point lead, Classical. It's 47-38 Classical at the end of 3 periods as they go on an 11-2 run. After that score was tied at 36-36, Classical builds himself up a 9-point lead as we start the 4th and final period. KIPP will have the basketball, and they have a little bit of a mountain to climb. Another 3-point bomb by KIPP. Nunez with the rebound. Hill with another 3. That's his 4th. Another tough shot. KIPP's only getting 1 shot. Classical's boxing out nicely, controlling the backboard. Strong drive, but they couldn't get it to go. Shot bounces high. Classical gets the rebound. And we're going to foul on the rebound. Nunez in the right spot to come up with a loose ball. He's going to get 2 at the line. Second time in the game, Classical's built up a double-digit lead. The first time was in the first period. But KIPP has been hanging around. All of a sudden, they went into a funk. 3 minutes to go in the third period. They only got 2 points the rest of the way. Classical got 11, built up a 9-point lead. Unless we get a timeout called. Young Mr. Nunez, Raynell Nunez, has come in and done a very nice job for the Rams. Again, Jasper Grasser talking to the troops. We got Rucker with 16, Barboza with 11, Hill with 15 at the end of the third period. Wallace Reed trying to keep KIPP in it. He's got 20 through 3 periods. So Sanchez will get 2 at the line. Three-point shot is missed. All of a sudden, KIPP not going. Reed's the only one going to the basket. Everybody else is settling for 3-point shots. And in most cases, not making them. Hill with another 3. A 7-0 run by Classical. And all of a sudden, it's 16 points. Shot no good, tipped up. Reed coming out of bounds, picks it off and lays it in. That ends a not a long drought. They got 2 points near the end of the period, but that's only their 4th point since it was 36-36. Classical got the lead up to 16 with that 7-0 run to start this period. Reed finally ended that with a basket. And he goes to the basket again, and he winds up on the floor again. We'll get a timeout. It was a 1-point game at halftime. KIPP come out back and forth. It was going back and forth. KIPP had cut the lead up as many as 3. It wound up 36-36. And then Classical went on that 8-0 run, extended it to 11-2, ending the third period, opening up the 9-point lead. They open up the fourth period on a 7-0 run. Hill getting yet another 3. And that built the lead up to 16, Classical's biggest lead of the day. And then all of a sudden, Reed broke that streak, getting a layup. But Classical taking control here in the fourth period. Reed will get a couple at the line. He's been big for KIPP. He's trying to keep him in, but all of a sudden in that third period, they started settling for 3-point shots. That's not their strong point. Going to the basket is their strong point, and they started settling for 3s and didn't hit any. They made 1 3 through 3 periods. Reed misses the shot, tipped up, he gets it back, steps in, and lays it in. So it turned out to be a 3-point play anyway. 54-43. Council getting away with some wacky passes. They set up the 3, but they called a travel before that. Hill hit the shot. KIPP has 5 points since that 36-36 tie with 3 minutes left in the third period. They go inside, it got taken away. Nice job by Barboza. Hill with an off-balance 3. Nice move to the basket by Wilfred Sanchez. Took a little side step, went from the right to the left, laid it in. Gets the lead under double digits. Hill's pass winds up on the floor. Still on the floor. And Classical touched it, and Classical was out of bounds when they touched it. So the ball's going to go to KIPP. Nunez will come out. He's really played well. He's been a nice little spark for Classical. Another tough shot by KIPP. Classical by 9. Rucker from dead in the corner hits another 3. His third. Leads back up to 12 as it's picked off by Ridley. Hands it off. They couldn't hit the layup. Nice play by Ridley. Nice pass. They went too short with the layup. They kick it out for another 3-point shot. Ridley, fall away. Gets the bounce and gets it to go. That's his first basket, but he's played well, rebounding, playing defense. The lead is back up to 14 with under 3 minutes left. Classical's got this one well in hand, and they'll be shooting free throws the rest of the way because next foul will put KIPP over the limit. Classical has 1 to waste. Rucker with 19 points. Hill with 21. Barboza with 11. On the other side, Reed has 25. But again, it was 36-36. KIPP had fought there all the way back. Looked like they had a little bit of a momentum. Actually took the lead by 3 at one point. But from that 36-36 tie, Classical went on an 8-0 run, extended it to 11-2. KIPP getting 2 points over the final 3 minutes of the period. And it was Classical by 9. Classical came out and went on a 7-0 run, making it an 18-2 run from that 36-36 tie, getting it up to 16. It's now at 14 with under 3 minutes left. So unless lightning strikes here, KIPP is going to drop to 11-3. Classical, I believe, is going to be in the state tournament. Shot 3, no good. Ridley with another rebound. Again, KIPP settling for those threes. Classical owning the defensive glass. They're only giving KIPP 1 shot at the basket. Classical, the clock is the enemy now. They want to run the clock down. Tough pass by Hill again. They love that cross-court pass. KIPP's taking a lot of time. They're helping Classical out. Inside, nice job. Abdul Barry. Classical by 12. Strong drive, but laid it off the rim. KIPP forced a foul outside. They foul Hill. So the 10th win for Classical is going to be in the bank here. Going to get off a little bit of a slide. Missed it. Another three-point bomb, no good. Another rebound by Ridley. They committed 3 fouls there they didn't call. Now they finally call it foul. Rucker will go to the line. Makes the first. He's had an outstanding game. Very good player. Good football player, too. One of those kids you like to see succeed. Makes them both. Very good leader for this team. Also got some young kids. Three-point bomb. They finally make one. That's Andrew Pawadi. And they foul Hill in the backcourt. He'll be back at the line. So that 18-2 run from the time it was 36-36, 11-2 ending the third, 7-0 starting the fourth, gave Classical that 16-point lead, and it's going to hold up quite easily as KIPP is going to suffer their third loss as Hill makes one, misses the second. Classical picks it off. Three no good. Classical has it. That's going to do it. Classical's going to win it 64-50. That 18-2 run. KIPP had them tied at 36. 18-2. Classical gave them a 16-point lead, and it winds up 14, 64-50. Reed, the big scorer for KIPP, with 25. Sanchez had 9. On the other side, Nunez played very well, had 4. Ridley, outstanding with rebounding and defense, had a basket. Anderson had a point. Barbosa had 11. Rucker had 21. And Hill, with his 5 3-point baskets, had 24. As Classical has that 18-2 run, 11-2 to end the third, 7-0 to start the fourth, and KIPP couldn't come back after that. They were down double digits in the first, came back. They couldn't come back in the fourth. Classical will go to 10-5. KIPP will drop to 11-3 as Classical gets off the slide a little bit, and Classical wins it 64-50 over arch rival, city rival KIPP, playing them for the first time. 64-50, Classical over KIPP. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.